Joining me now is pro-life mother of 10 children, author of Little Lives Matter, and host of Conversations with Elizabeth Johnston podcast, Elizabeth Johnston herself. Hey, lady, Senator Warren wants to use federal resources to facilitate abortions in pro-life states. My understanding is that the Hyde Amendment prohibits that. Is Senator Warren proposing the Democrats break the law?
Well, of course, Democrats don't care about the law. These are the same people that were decrying that we would be having clothes hanger abortions. And now they're talking about having abortions inside tents. I mean, this is so unsafe for women. Abortion is already, even in abortion clinics, the most exploitative, abusive industry of our lifetimes. And now we've got Warren talking about doing it in tents. Oh, my gosh, these are the same people that were saying, keep your laws off our bodies. Okay, so the Supreme Court finally agreed. You're right. You know what? 7 men in black robes should not have been making this decision. And so we are going to punt this back to the states. And now you have the same people saying, keep your laws off our bodies, just foaming at the mouth in the streets and declaring war on the Supreme Court and deciding that it would be better to risk the lives of women inside tents in order to continue with the dismemberment of children. Are they out of their minds? Do they realize what a bad look this is?
Well, wait a minute. It gets better. In this same vein, HHS Secretary Javier Becerra, or as Joe Biden calls him, Javier Baccaria, he told NBC he wants to use taxpayer dollars to transport women out of red states into blue states to get abortions. Watch.
We are working with supporters on the ground to make sure that we are providing services to women where we can. We are looking into everything, including assisting in transportation, something that HHS doesn't typically do.
Can you do that legally?
Talk to me later.
Okay, so we're just going to break the law. Seems to me the only way the Democrats are going to get away with breaking federal law is if the Republicans, don't use every tool at their disposal to stop them. Is that fair analysis on my part?
If they had ever been concerned about the law, they would have been protecting the right to life. Our laws allow for the right to life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. We all believe that homicide is prosecutable and should be a crime, and it is a crime across this nation in all 50 states. And so now, thankfully, a lot of states have already got trigger laws that are going into effect that have protected children, that have recognized that unborn babies have personhood. And so the homicide laws in those states actually apply now that Roe v. Wade has been overturned. So this is a great day for babies. This is a great day for women, as an exploitative industry is now beginning to see its end. And they're going to scream for a long time about this, but we're going to get busy doing the work of what pro-life people do, and that is helping women in crisis pregnancies. Now the real work that we've been doing for decades continues on an even greater level as women are going to begin to welcome life into the world.
Right. And you know what? The law itself recognizes the legitimacy of these babies as being citizens of the United States and worthy of constitutional protection. And I'm looking forward to having that legal battle as well. Now, you established February 23rd as a day of mourning for the 66 million unborn babies claimed by the absurdly decided Roe v. Wade decision. We don't anticipate Democrats will be participating in this. And if they don't, what does that tell you about the moral center and character of the Democrat Party?
Yeah, well, speaking of Elizabeth Warren earlier in this video, you saw her a couple of weeks ago in the streets just melting down like we never seen her before, melting down again because babies can't be dismembered, because babies can't be drowned in salt solution. What happened to the feminists being pro-woman? Those babies in the womb are actually females too. And so we decided to issue a call for the nation to mourn and pray for our souls and for our hearts and what has happened to us, that we would actually think it is acceptable to slaughter our unborn children.
Elizabeth Johnston, thank you very much. Appreciate your time and your advocacy out there. Keep in touch.